So today there's no thrifting or shopping at the flea market video because it was raining, and just a lot of vendors ended up covering their stuff so it wouldn't get wet. So today I'm going to be doing a makeover on a peaches and cream Barbie that I found several months ago. So here she is. So this is the original dress that she was wearing when I found her. She's exactly how I found her. I'm not gonna put her in her peaches and cream dress just because I already have her, and I'm gonna try to do a different hairdo on her and put her in a Barbie vintage fashion. All right, so come with me. Well, now we are in my bathroom. I usually use Dawn to clean them up, and then for her hair, I use this Herbal Essence conditioner. I use really warm water or hot. She isn't that dirty. I don't think her hair's that tangled either. So I'm just gonna take her off her clothes and take off the rubber band that she has on. Sometimes it's easier to just cut them off, but I forgot the scissors, so I'm just gonna take them off. I don't think her hair's that tangled into it. And her hair is actually in really good condition. Take this off. And then she was made in, I think it says Taiwan. So you can see her face. Okay, let's put her in. Turn off the water. I'm gonna let her soak. And then I use this toothbrush that I bought just so I can really get in like the nooks. And I kind of in circles start scrubbing her face. Like I said, she's not too dirty, so there's not much to get off her. So I'll just try to do her hands, like in between her fingers. Her legs. Feet. Her back. And I might add a little bit more soap. I'm just gonna let her rest for a little bit there, and then I'll come back in a couple minutes. So she's been there for a while. I'm gonna scrub. Maybe I'll add a little bit more of the Dawn soap to her hair, just a little bit. Goes a long way. And then I'm just gonna really get in there. Her hair hasn't been cut, and like I said, it's in really good condition. Doesn't seem to be too tangled, so that won't be an issue. I'm gonna do it one more time on her face. Be careful of her neck so it doesn't break. Now let's rinse her off so we can add the conditioner. And then just really get it in there so it comes out nice and soft and smelling really nice. And while I put the conditioner in, what I like to do is that I'm gonna go get a brush and then brush her hair, because that makes it easier to get rid of any tangles that she might have. But as you can see, she doesn't have much. So I'll be right back. Well, I'm back. So I got a brush. This is a brush that I use on several of the other Barbies, so it has a bunch of hair, so don't judge. As you can see, it's just going through. I'm not really having a hard time untangling her hair because we flip it upside down, get the bottom of it, but as you can see, the brush is just going through. Maybe at the end there's a little knots. And there we go. So now, so I want to put her hair up. I saw a picture on Instagram that I really like of somebody that did her hair up, and I tried looking for the picture, but I can't find it. I don't remember who did this on her, but just to clarify, this was not my idea. Somebody else thought of it to do her hair this way, so I'm just copying them basically. And right now I'm trying to see where her actual part is. So let me brush it back and find. I think I found it. There we go. And there she is. I'm gonna rinse her, and then we'll take her to another place so we can do her hair. So change of plans. I tried to do her hair up like the picture that I saw on Instagram, but her hair is too short, so it just doesn't look good. So I'm gonna try to recreate the hairdo that I did for one of my Instagram pictures that I did of Fantasy Bride Barbie, and I'll put the picture up here just so you can see. Some of you asked me how I had done it, so I'm just gonna do her hair right now. So as you can see, I make sure I part her hair, and I'm gonna do kind of tie it down, that little two sections at the front that I got just because I want it super slick down. And then here I used a bigger rubber band than what I should have. I should have gotten a smaller one, but that's all I had available, so I just made it work. And then this is kind of hidden, so you can't really see it, but a smaller one would have looked nicer on her. Once I tie it down, then I'm gonna get a section from the bottom and then just twist it. And depending on how thick you want the braid that's gonna go across, that's how much hair you wanna get. So I want a good size. And then you wanna brush it and start twisting. You wanna do it nice and tight at first, but then you can loosen it up to make the braid or the twist look bigger on her. And as you can see right here, I'm just twisting. Sorry, I'm not, and just to clarify, I'm not that great at doing Barbie hair, and obviously I'm not that great at filming because the angles are horrible. But I'm trying, so hopefully I can improve. So right there, I'm just mapping it out to see that it looks nice, that it's exactly how I want it. Once I have it down, then I'm gonna make a ponytail on the bottom. I'm just gonna make sure I brush it first. And with this ponytail, I'm also gonna grab that chunk of braid to kind of hold it down. So I'm just gonna tie it. She has pretty thick hair, so it's probably like 1 or 2 turns that I have to do on the rubber band. And then once I put on the rubber band and make the ponytail, I just look again to make sure that the braid is going across exactly where I want it. And now I'm gonna add some rollers to her hair to make it curlier than what it already is. So let me just take a look again. I have to say, I think she looks pretty good. So if you don't want to put the rollers, you can actually just leave her hair like that too. That's another option. But I really want to curl it up. So I'm just going to get the rollers and then roll it up. And then right here, I'm just going to fast forward just because, like I said, I'm not that great at doing Barbie hair. So I have a really hard time, as you can see right now, rolling up her hair up. You want to make sure that it's nice and tight all the way up to her ponytail. And I'm going to do about probably 4 rollers. You can do less, you can do more. It's all up to you. So right here, as you can see, I have to do it several times because it is not coming out right or the way I want it. And then just make sure you're brushing it down and then roll it up. One thing that I don't mention is, or before, is that once I roll it up, I made a solution of part gel and part water and put it in a little bottle. And I like to spray it on her just a little bit, just so it would hold like the curls and then her hairdo. I don't like their hair to be super like stiff. So that's why I kind of mix the gel with a little bit of water, because then it kind of holds it, but it doesn't make the hair super stiff. So I'm still brushing it and then still trying to do those curls. And they're gonna bunched up on the top. That's fine. I think it still works. Some people like to add like tissue paper in between the hair and the roller, and that makes it nicer. It just takes, for me personally, I feel like I'm impatient. And as you can see, I'm already struggling a lot with putting on the rollers as it is, that adding that tissue paper on it that will make it look nicer is just even harder for me. And at this point, I'm losing patience. As you can see, they're not coming out as nice as I would like, but I feel like since it's curly, once I let it go and if it dries up nice, you won't be able to really tell the difference. And then again, like I said, I'm not great at camera angles, so there you go. And I'm just gonna let her dry up overnight on her own. Well, it's been 24 hours, so I think her hair is pretty much dry. So I'm gonna take off her rollers and see how she came out. Well, I think her hair is still a little bit damp, but I'll just take them out. Oh, wait. Yeah, her hair is still a little damp, so maybe it won't come out as curly as I thought it would be, but we'll make it work. Let's see. So it didn't maybe come out as nice as I thought it would be, but I think we can still make it work. Ideally, I wanted it super curled up, kind of like this, but since it's still damp, it didn't curl up as much. So I'm just gonna take off these curls. Let's see how she looks. I think it's still not too bad. And And then I'm gonna put her in this vintage Barbie fashion, which is pink. So let's switch her out. So here she is. As you can see, it's not perfect, but I think she came out looking all right. So this is Dinner Date Fashion 1311 in case you want to look it up on eBay or you haven't, now you know. Like I said, I think her hair came out looking okay. I think if I would have let the curls on until, or the curlers on until they dried up, I think it would have looked a lot nicer. But for now, and especially since I just take pictures of them for Instagram, I think it will look fine. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you actually try this and it comes out looking nicer. Thank you for watching, and until next time.